What's up, kings, queens, bosses, and all of my young people and everyone in their respectable places? I am Queen Boss Lady, and I'm back to do another video. So let's go ahead and jump right into the messages, right into my dream state here. So in my dream state, you were contacted. Well, I always say you, but I was contacted by the Witness Protection Program, and they got me, they got my children, and we were in some type of secret, hideout place. I want to say it was like, I don't know what this secret hideout place was, but it felt like it was kind of underground. I'm not even gonna lie, but I knew that I trusted these people and I felt comfortable going with them, and I was very excited. And they were dressed in black. They dressed me and my children in black, and they let me know that they are the Witness Protection Program, and they're stepping in to help me, and they're stepping in to help me change my identity, and they're going to relocate me and my family wherever I want to live. And so I was undecided between two states here. I'm not going to say the two states, but I was, undecided. And I remember the lady, it was a lady, and she was just like, okay, well, take your time. It's okay. These people, they're very like, I'm here ex-military, or they were served in the army or something, because, her spirit was good, her intentions was good, but it's like she hadn't laughed and smiled in a long time. Like you could tell this woman means business. This is like a RoboCop woman, like, you know what I'm saying? She couldn't crack a smile, but she was so nice. And she said, we have to protect you from these people, because we have been tracking them. They are under our radars, and we don't want them coming towards you, anymore in this lifetime. So, to this reading, right? You got some people wanted you to be evil like them, right? They wanted you to be evil like them. And it's like they introduced you to something thinking that you would be evil like them. So this is someone who didn't know your position. They didn't really know who you was. And they presented something to you. I'm getting human trafficking. A parent could have told you, look at this website that, I got me and my daughter on. And, men take us on dates. And they could have thought that you were going to be like, oh my God, that is so, that's what I was looking for too in life. That's the website that I was looking for in as well. But they got like a different reaction from you. They got a totally different response from you. It's like you immediately stood up for the child. You immediately like demanded that this parent take this photo down of her and her child and remove it from this website. And you also demanded here that you don't take your daughter on blind dates with you with grown men who are strangers off of a dating site. So these people was like, okay, she is not with it. She's not with us. That means she's against us. So let's get some pleasure in her pain here. So they made a deal that went bad. And they wanted you to fly high. They wanted you to take yourself out here because of the information that you knew. So they started a smear campaign, and what they did in this smear campaign was they told people everything that they was doing, but they just slapped your name on it. These people are retarded, but they're telling people that you are retarded. Let me tell you something. Anybody who human traffics a child is retarded. Anybody that sells a child for money, cars, clothes, shoes, to get their bills paid or to live a certain way in life, they're retarded. They're demons. They're worshipers of Lucifer. Okay? These people at this, when y'all were having this conversation and they were inviting you to, I'm hearing their sex ring, their dungeon. They could have offered you some food here after after you was like, hey, I don't think that's right. That's not right that you have your daughter on a dating site for grown men to pick her out. And then I don't think it's right that you literally take your daughter with you. After you stood up here, these people was like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? We gotta do something. We gotta do something now. They offered you some food here. That's because the food was laced with something that they wanted you to lose your mind. They wanted you to lose your mind so you wouldn't remember this conversation that had taken place here. These people also wanted you, they were looking at your kids here, only come around when they want something. Yeah, these people only came around you because they wanted something, and it was your children. They wanted you to get involved. And I'm hearing, Debo, you gonna get involved or you gonna get knocked out like so-and-so did. Okay? And I'm getting everyone in this community is involved, even if they pretend like, because I'm seeing a mom that is human trafficking her child as well, but she's allowing her boyfriend or whoever she's dealing with to touch her child in the home, but she's acting like, oh, I don't see it. I don't know that it's going on, I don't know that it's going on, so, I'll just pretend. And then you got this other woman in the community. Yep. They even trying to turn the kids against you because, see, the kids are down with this. The kids, they have led these children to the sex devil, the sex slave, the sex ring. These kids, it's not like they don't like being touched. They like being touched because they've always been touched and they've got familiar with that feeling and with doing it and how they do it, and they're addicted to it now. So even with you not getting down with this, the children are angry at you, like, so they're having children come against you. I'm hearing like nigga knock on your door, even like vandalizing your car, your vehicle here. They're just allowing the kids to torture you as well. Because, see, they want the kids on their side. Because, see, when they question these kids, they want the kids to be like, no, it's her. She's the crazy one. She's the deranged one. We've got this evidence, and we've got that these kids are, they're taking up for their abuser. And it happens in a lot of situations. These kids, they take up for their abuser because they're not being abused anymore. It's not involuntarily, it's voluntary. They lay down and they spread eagle, these children, because they like it now. They like the attention that they get. They like the fact that it's pleasing to their parent here. They like the fact that, oh, when I do this and I bring money and my mom is able to buy drinks or, drugs, I'm hearing dope, okay, or powder here, my mom is more happier. My mom, is more laid back. I don't get cussed out. I don't get called bitches and whores and stuff like that. Excuse me. It's like I'm making my mom proud here. These people was even trying to do womb magic on you. I'm hearing Santeria. These people believe in Santeria. We have hide the truth here. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they're trying to do through these children. They're like, if we ever question, you don't ever, put it all on her. Say that she's the one doing all of this to her children, okay? So I'm hearing that's what kicked the investigation off, is that these people got scared that you were gonna go and drop the dime on them, that they were prostituting their children. They had their children in this sex ring. They're letting grown men buy their children here. And they got frustrated and they went and dropped the dime on you, saying that you were this sex ringleader of these children, right? And that's what kicked the whole investigation off. These retarded people. So they kicked this investigation off, and when the feds did their investigation here, because I'm hearing that they overstepped the police here, because the police is involved with this. The police is involved with covering this up. And let me tell you how the police is involved. The police is involved in this corrupted sex ring, human trafficking children here. Because there's this thing now where there is cameras on every light poles. There is cameras in every community. Every community there is cameras. They can tell you who going out, who coming in. Okay? So for example, God is saying, give an example. Go on. Because everyone knows they're lying now. And they kicked off this investigation. God said, go ahead, give an example. So for example, right? I stayed in the community, right? And I would get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and we had a big field in the back of our apartment complexes with a walking track. And the walking track was very big. So I would get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I would go outside and I would work out. I would do a heavy, intense workout. I would stretch, do my squats, do my this, do my that, work out my arms, and I would run the track about 3 times, and I would walk the track about 3 times. I would get in the house sometimes around 5:45, sometimes 6, and then at 6 o'clock, when I walked through my front door, I would go straight into my kitchen. I would wash my hands, my face, my arms, and then I would begin to cook a full course meal breakfast for my children: grits, eggs, bacon, sausage, fruit. I would even lay out cereal if they wanted cereal. Y'all know how the hotels have it set up. I would have bagels, and then I would have the cream cheese. I would have the orange juice in the little glass so they could pour it. I would have the milk in the glass. I would have the juice in the glass, and I would have water bottles as well. I had it set up 3 on the clock, just like as if they were at a hotel. So that would take me from about 6 till I would get done at about 6:30 with everything. So I would wake them up at 6:30, and I would be playing, either gospel music so they could wake up in a good mood, or I would switch. I would do gospel music one day, and then one day I would be playing like affirmations. I am strong, I am wise, I am wealthy, I am healthy. And I would rise my children up, and I would give them their breakfast, and we would talk and everything like that. And then I would help them get ready for school. By 7, they were done eating, and I would get them dressed, do their hair. And by 7:45, my kids were on the bus. So this is how I know for sure that they even have cameras that are in the hallways of these communities. And they can zoom these cameras in. They know who is the weed man. They know who is the candy lady. They know who is prostituting. They know who has men in and out their house. These people know, and this is how I know that they know. Because one day, the office manager was like, I wish I had, he said, I wish I had your drive and your ambition and your energy. You be out here every day, he said, you be out here early in the morning, faithful, doing your workout. He said, he said, I even wish I had your dedication, your determination to get out here every morning like you get out here and you work out hard. And I'm like, I asked him, you got to ask the right questions. I'm like, how do you know that? He said, because I see you on the camera. He said, yeah, I have the cameras hooked up so that I can see the cameras at my house. All I got to do is open my laptop and click this button and I can see my whole apartment complex. He said, I can see down the halls. I can see, I can't see in anyone's apartments, but I can see the whole facility anytime I want to. And I said, oh, okay. So this has, nothing, this, God said it does have something to do with it, because they were trying to steal your identity as well, because these are the type of people who would, if the police came to their house, they would hurry up and try to act like they're in the kitchen cooking boiling water because their kids really don't have no food in the house. These are people who would try to hurry up and, act like they throw their kids' birthday parties when they really don't. So these people see that this is going on the cameras and they're not doing anything about it. That's why they're in trouble, and that's why law enforcement is in trouble, and that's why the feds have stepped in, and the other people have stepped in as well. Okay? Because these people can see on the cameras everything that's going on. They see at one time it's 5 16-year-olds at one door knocking, and all 5 of those boys come in, and they in there for a few hours, and then all 5 of those boys leave. Everybody know what just happened, even the people on the camera. And the thing about it is the front office people, they're not reporting it either, because they trying to get them some. They at the door too. Inspection, just a random inspection, and they going in there and getting they self broke off by these children. And so that's why they didn't report it. That's why they didn't report it. Also, they want to be starting something. These people are stealing your identity, stealing your ideas here, because they need their evidence. They need their evidence and they need their proof. And by the way, that the office manager did steal my workout idea. He brung it to, they would have community board meetings, right? And he said, oh, we should start, and matter of fact, I was at the community board meeting when this came up. He said, we should start a workout team. Yeah, we should encourage the women to work out. Now, where did they get that idea from? Me. So, and then I'm thinking that he was like, so we need a captain of the women's workout team. And then he just pointed and chose a random fat woman that does not work out, is not interested in working out, and he gave her the title. And I was just like, you know what? Positive vibes only. I'm out of here. I never went to another community board meeting because, they tried to steal my idea. So this is what this community does. They steal from you. They get mad because you're not down with prostituting and soliciting your kids and putting your kids on this dating website here. All of this information has been recovered by the feds. All of this, they tried to make it look different here. We got to look different. They tried to make you look different in I'm hearing the law's eyes. So they tried to make you look different in the police eyes here. They tried to make you look like she's a side piece. You know, she's a side piece. She's not the life of the party. We don't like being around her. But one day, okay, the feds got involved. And that's why you have to go into witness protection here, because of what you know. Because these people, they gotta pay you. And they could have been, they put it on you saying she always got money because she prostituting her kids, she's selling her kids. But when the feds look, see, one thing about the feds is they can type in your neighbor's social security and pull up her whole life, her work history and everything. They see that she ain't had a job since a job had a job. So where is she getting this money from? And then they look on these cameras, right? And they see her and her daughter getting into a taxi cab, or they see her and her daughter getting into these strange vehicles, or they follow her and they see her at gas stations getting into vehicles with men. They know what you're doing. They know what you're doing. Yes, baby. They know what you're doing. But then you're saying that this woman over here is the ringleader of this prostitution gang, of this underground sex ring selling kids here. But when they pull up this woman's information and sees that she's had a job since she was 18 years old, and it's like, she had a job and this year, job and that year, job and this year, job and that year, job and this year. They like, no, y'all just want to see this. They love to see you cry. They like, nah, These people underestimated you. Thank you, God, for allowing the cards. Thank you, angels. They stole your identity. That did not say these are people who would, you know, even the front office people was trying to steal your identity here. They don't want you or anyone else to believe in you. And this is why these people went ahead and it's like, I'm hearing you wasn't going to take it to the authorities because you knew that it was going to be a stop to this. But these people, they like, oh, we got to cover our own ass and we got to take it to the authorities and we got to tell them that it's this person. They was making false police reports on you. You would get knocks at your door from the police saying that you were in there abusing your children, molesting your children here, beating your children, starving your children here, and they would do a thorough investigation. And these polices were working for these people because these officers was buying sex from these children too. And that's what's about to be found out. And that's why you gotta go into, and it's like they just kept pulling people in this ring. They pulled the police, they pulled the office manager into the sex ring. The office manager is buying children here, buying the mother here, and they thought this was the right move. Then they pulled in the officers here into their sex ring. And then they pulled another gang into this equation as well. And this gang member that they met up with, that they was introduced to, is like, hey, that's what we do too. Oh, but we got one person. Yep, it's been her all along. It's been her all along, setting you up, making false allegations. Whoever you think this person is that's been doing this to you, that's who it is. Because I'm getting a female energy, invasion of your privacy. These people begin to gang stalk you and watch you. You know, they wanted you to let yourself go with all this scandal that was going on about you. I'm getting, you could love kids. You know, you can treat kids like your own. Every time the police looked, though, this what they seen. Fly shit only. You was always on your fly shit. You was always on your fly shit. You was an outsider to these people, and they did not like that. You don't have to listen to me. And that's what you would tell the police when they came to your house, like, hey, I don't know what you got going on. And every time they tried to degrade you, God would upgrade you. God would upgrade you. Things from the past is coming up right now. These people think they got away with something, but they have gotten away with nothing. They have gotten away with nothing. I'm hearing when they would get around you, they would also, you know, it's like they threw that out there. You didn't accept it. So it's like the next time they was in your presence, they would like, you know, their child would have like explicit revealing clothes on, and their child done had these clothes on all day. But then when you come around, they want to start arguing with this child. Why do you have that on? It's so revealing. It's so tight. It's so, you know, the child shouldn't be wearing that. And they would say this while you walking past, right? And then like when you gone and you get on the elevator and you gone about your day, it's like, child was just saying that so she, you know, I'm just playing the role, honey. They mad because you're a money magnet. You don't have to prostitute yourself, or you don't have to prostitute your kids here. And that's the real spiel. And that's the real deal why these people is mad. And they're going through, you know, I'm hearing the last stop, last call for alcohol. These people better stop in their tracks. They better stop and rethink their plan, because the feds is on their ass. Because it's time. It's time. It's time. All the truth is in the light. All the dirt that they threw. It's like all the dirt that they threw, right? The feds is like, look down at your hands. They like, dirt all in their hands, all in between. It's like y'all say that this lady is the dirt, but she don't have no dirt on her, but you got dirt all on your hands, underneath your nails, embedded in your skin. It's time. It's time. And they didn't want you to feel free. They wanted you not to feel free in your own home, in your own community. I'm getting heavy harassment here by people that wanted you to get down and selling yourself, selling your soul. And also these people wanted you to sell your children. I'm hearing kitty porn. They wanted you, that's why the lady showed you the website, so you would know where to go. I'm hearing the conversation that even this lady's sister here, or her daughter, her older daughter here, is involved here. And she's like, yeah, I take my sister with me on my dates to see my tricks. And you like, what the fuck? These people begin to make you go, okay, thank you, God. Whew. Thank you, angels. So these people wanted you off of their trail. So they opened up an investigation on you through the police here. And they felt like that'll keep her busy. That'll keep her occupied. Because I'm getting, you would have to, you know, show documents for this and show documents for that. Like the police was working with them. So they was like, that'll keep her busy. Then she won't see us over here human trafficking our kids. Then she won't see us at the corner store with our children getting into strange cars with men. She won't see our children popping their heads up, you know what I'm saying? And then the man is in the driver's seat and the child is in the passenger seat. And then all of a sudden you just see a man, and then all of a sudden you see a child head pop up. And I'm getting child, like 15, 16. I'm not getting over the age of 18 here. And I'm also getting that these women are older. And so they use these kids Okay, God, come on. And then I gotta get off here because I'm about to throw up. They use these kids to make their own money. Like if this woman was to put her picture on the website for men to buy her, they would keep strolling. They would keep scrolling. But she noticed when she put her and her daughter picture, she got more attention. She got more money. And the men would be like, hey, I'll pay for you and you bring your friend. She would call her daughter, this is my friend. She wasn't saying it was her daughter. And they like, hey, well, bring your little young friend with you, and I got somebody for the friend, and I got somebody for you. So she was getting, and this is why they wanted to keep you busy and wrapped up in criminal cases and wrapped up in criminal justice. They even called CPS on you here, or Child Protective Services on you. Yes, these secrets, they're out. They out. Can't get through to you. Yeah, these people couldn't get it through to you. They couldn't get through to you that, you know, you have to get down with this, or, you know, because they felt like, you know, they in the money and you got to get down with this, or we're going to make you suffer. We're going to make you pay for being a good mother. We're going to make you suffer, and we're going to make you pay for not soliciting and prostituting your children. There's a price you got to pay for protecting your children. There's a price you're going to pay for actually working and making an honest living and teaching your children how to be respectable young women. It's a price you're going to pay for that, lady. It's a price you're going to pay for teaching your children not to sell their bodies and to work for what they want and to save for what they want. It's a price you're going to pay for that. That's how these people feel. They want to take your place. And that's why they would talk to their daughters with, you know, when you would come around, or, you know, y'all could be going to the mailbox at the same time, and this parent would literally just start yelling at her child, trying to discipline her child, and her child is standing there like, you told me to put these coochie cutting shorts on so that I can, you know, they begin to confuse the child at one point is what I'm getting. They begin to confuse the child at one point. I'm finna get up out of this energy because these people are sick. These people, this corrupted institution, this community, the landlord, the officers, all of them are corrupted. And that's why secret services are stepping in. And, you know, I'm getting it's okay to go with them. You knew all along. You was just playing along. Yes, see, I'm getting you wasn't gonna go to law enforcement because, like, you knew that they wasn't gonna be going for it. You knew that it's corruption. 3333 on the clock. And these people like, nah, we gotta do something. We gotta do something. These people go all around the city because they feel like they gotta stop you. But guess what's here for them? Jail time. Jail time is here. Take my word. Take my word now. Take my word. They want to stop you from winning. They want to stop you from being able to take care of your children how you take care of your children. You just be minding your business, taking care of your children. And they don't mind their business. And they selling their children. But you knew that all along. You was just playing along.